Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, I am Julia. And as the daughter of a talented and passionate surfer woman, I've spent most of my childhood living in camper vans. So having spent the last 4 weeks on a 9-country trip, I've decided to share with you the most important things that you can use to turn any car into a mobile home, which actually you can take into the countryside and stay on your own with. This is not a van tour. If you're interested in our van, we are gonna do a van tour in the future. This is just me talking about the most important objects in our van. So before we talk about how we charge our phones, our laptops, how we get electricity in the middle of nowhere, let's talk about how do you use a bathroom? How do you get ready in the morning if you don't have a 100,000 euro van? For water, for brushing your teeth, for washing your dishes, you obviously need a big water tank. We use this 10-liter water tank and we make sure to refill it like every 3 days. But yeah, we like to keep drinking water in actual bottles that we buy in bulk. And this water is for like washing dishes, washing your hands, brushing your teeth, cleaning your shoes, whatever you need water for in the middle of the day, cooking as well. I'd be lying if I said we use this often because even if you spend a lot of money on your van, it might not have a shower. So this next object is gonna be super useful, whether you're in a small car or in a van. This is the Froyak camping shower. It is a simple concept. You fill it up with some cold water and you put it in the sun for about 1 or 2 hours. And as you can imagine, it has this fabric. It makes it really hot. It has a 20-liter tank, which is not the world, but it coming with this actual shower head is such a luxurious feature if you're in the middle of nowhere. And honestly, if you've seen camping showers, you might prefer this in a private spot over a shared camping shower. Now it's already getting juicy. The toilet situation. We don't have a toilet in our van. We have a movable toilet. This is what it looks like. It's pretty small. It's got a comfortable little seat and it's a little dusty. Yeah, let me say this. Nobody is doing number 2 in this thing. This is for emergencies. Like, let's say you're camping in the middle of the city and there's nowhere for you to like pee because everybody's watching. So you just use this and then you place it outside your van because nobody's going to steal your toilet. So yeah, usually if we use this, it's like an emergency situation and then we just put it outside and after like half a day, we usually clean it. I don't know, latest the next morning, you clean it. We always like make sure to drown it in disinfection. Like I said, nobody's making number 2 in there. Okay.
Bonjour. Okay, as we are in a van tour, we need to charge our phone, laptops, and whatever, also lights. So we decided to bring a second car battery with us, this one. It's basically for us a big power bank. You can use it for one week or 2 if we charge it all the way. If you're wondering how to charge your phone or laptop with a car battery, you need this device. With this device, you can plug in 2 USB cables. It's not really powerful, but it's enough for a phone or a small laptop like a Chromebook. This device is also interesting because we can use it as
editing Julia here. I don't know, we forgot to film the rest of it and the point didn't really come through of how you connect it to the battery. It's basically just a tiny jumper cable. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here. This is how it looks when you connect it, and we did have it connected in the video so you can just see it in the background. It's a little bit longer so you can, you know, move away from the battery a little bit and charge your stuff. Anyhow, the second reason this device is interesting is because when you connect it to the battery and you're charging your phone, it actually shows you how much is left in the car battery. So it's like a power bank that has a bunch of lights to show you how much is left. So that's really useful. And you can also attach it to your actual car battery. If you think your car battery has a problem or it might be broken or it might not be charging, you can use this device, turn your car on and off and do experiments. And yeah, you can check your actual car battery's health with it. So it's really useful. We're rolling. Right, so now we're in the middle of nowhere and we have a secondary car battery to charge our stuff with, and we got our little battery sucking device so we can actually use this car battery. But how are we gonna charge it once it's empty? So we have 2 options actually. So behind us you can see our massive solar panel that we can either put on our roof or in front of our van at any sunny point. This solar panel comes with a little cable here, which we need to connect to a device that is already connected to our car battery. This is what it looks like, and if we want to use it, like I said, we just need to connect this cable to this device, and it sends all the collected energy from the solar panel directly into our secondary car battery. So it recharges within 1 or 2 sunny afternoons. This thing is permanently attached to our car battery because it was just easier to do it like this than to attach it every single time. But currently, as you can see, there's only the red part of it and not the black one. That's because it's kind of broken, but that's no problem. Which brings us to the second option of how to charge this battery, which I think is super, super important, not just for your secondary battery, but also for your actual car battery. Because if that goes down in the middle of nowhere and nobody has a car to help you, all you need is a plug-in station, power outlet. Let me show you. Okay. This is the second option for us to charge our either main car battery or a secondary car battery. So it's basically this big red transmission box. It comes with these 2 cables that you can just attach to your battery as you would with any other jumper cable. And it comes with this, which you can just plug into any station as long as you have an adapter. So yeah, all you need is to plug it in and connect it to your battery, and you can charge your secondary battery or your car battery if you're in need of energy. We like to use this secondary car battery to charge power banks. So what you can see behind me is everything that I just explained. That's our whole electricity system. This manual charging device, this solar panel charging device, and our secondary car battery. It's a pretty reliant system, and I think it's always good to have several options.
In order to have electricity on a campsite, you need some devices like that. Different countries have different plug-in systems, so it's better to have them all. It's also important to bring an extension cable on a trip. We have here a long example, a 25 meters cable. In all cases, it's important to roll out all the cable, prevent the heat damage of the cable, and in a worst scenario, a fire.
I don't want to spoil the kitchen, but whether you're in a car or in a van, you're gonna need somewhere to cook. So the easiest way to do that is to take one of these simple gas stoves and take a bunch of what's it called? Butane gas. And it's pretty simple. Anyone can cook with that. It heats up your food super fast and you can use it anywhere. But always remember to never use it in your car. Whether your windows are open or not, it's literally going to fill up the space and you have a risk of dying, suffocating and just passing out. That's what happens. So we don't have any mosquito nets attached right now, but I cannot stress this enough. You need mosquito nets because you can't stay in there in summer with your doors closed. You need to have them open. So make sure you bring mosquito nets that are the right size for your small, for your big, for your doors, for your windows, you know, for everything. We make sure to check every 1,000 kilometers if everything's fine, if we need to refill anything. And we always have with us this 10-liter tank of gasoline, in our case, diesel. So we can refill it even if we're far away from the city. And 10 liters actually last us quite a while, about 150 kilometers. Right, we've come so far. At this point, you've got a toilet, you've got a shower, you can charge your devices, you can cook. What else do you need? In my opinion, not a lot. This is just the basic stuff, and I think you can fit this into any car. So that's my point. You can turn any car into a van if you just have space for these things. And obviously a bed. Last but not least, I would never forget things as, in Germany we say Panzer tape, you know, that extreme tape, anything. You can tape anything with that. You can tape a whole window with that. Some super glue to tape smaller things because super glue is so reliant. A big plus is always to have a bunch of different disinfection options. You need to have a spray, a gel for your hands, some wipes, just different ways because you know you're gonna have different scenarios. Be prepared to have no internet as well. Try to bring physical maps or download the GPS area on your phone. I think you can only upgrade from here and you can do whatever you want with your little van. I do think it's important. I mean, of course, it's not luxurious, but it's important to have the option to move away from campsites, because even if you book a 5-star campsite, it's still not luxurious. It's still kind of gross. And in my opinion, having the option to just have your own shower and your own bathroom, even if you have to use it in the middle of the actual, like, nowhere, it's just better than... So yeah, there's a few more things that I would love to show you, but those are not must-haves, and those are going to be in that van tour video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you like our new mics.
See you in the next video. See you in the next video. See you in the next